doing the previous Vlad TV interview, and you mentioned Canibus, he made a song about you after that. Did you ever talk to him about that afterwards?
Nah, we never spoke. I was actually surprised when I was actually on a plane heading back to New York to do my radio show when I got the call. And when I heard about it, first thing I did was like, yo, I can't wait to get home and hear it, because I'm a good judge of everything. I'm a grown man, I'm 45 years old, I'm hip hop, and Canibus is my loved one. So he has my number directly, I have his. If it's something that's bothering him like that, he can always holler. So when I heard it, I made my judgment, and then I have my consigliaries that I talk to that's straight hood, that the guys that like drama. And they were like, yo, I had already formulated my opinion and didn't think it was that he was dissing me. I think he was more just disappointed in the way I told the story, but I didn't think it was that big of a deal, and I never knew if he ever even saw the clip, because as a grown man, if he saw the clip himself, he would even be like, man, ain't that bad, even though I kept running on and on. I was only on it for maybe 30 seconds. I even timed it to look and see what the time of the clip was, and it was about 30 seconds. So, and then again, I could talk about whatever I want. It's not, nobody's gonna tell me he could do the same, but it was an actual reality. That record became a hit thanks to him, because D'Angelo turned it into Devil's Pie. That's actually what the track ended up becoming. Right. And when I talked to even my grimy dudes in the street, they were like, nah, he's just disappointed that it went down the way it did, and he's just venting how he feels. So I didn't take it no further than that. I just addressed it on my show that night. Thank goodness it was that night, so it was current and fresh. And I haven't heard anything since. Got a couple tweets that were weird where I was like, is that you? You know what I'm saying? It could or could not be. It just really wasn't that serious to even take offense. And I could bring up old new, of course, so what, it was 14 years ago. I could still bring it up. They said, have you ever had a problem with an artist, that you work with? And I said no, and I said the closest thing to a problem was that, and I even say it before I even went into detail. I said it wasn't that big of a deal. So, but to tell the story is the story. I mean, that's not going to discredit him now, where people are not going to want to work with him and and stuff like that, and be like, oh man, if that happened to him and Premier, he's irrelevant or he's not important. I was still playing his records on my show to this day. The Undergods albums that he does with Keith Murray, I think what they're doing with that project is dope. And they've had 2 albums already that have come out this year and last year, and I've been bumping them. I'm not gonna be like, well, I ain't messing with him, so I ain't gonna play his music. I never let the music get in the way of anything anyway. So even when me and Chuck D had a problem years ago, I still played Public Enemy because I got love for him. I'm glad he and I were able to settle things as men, and thanks to Jam Master Jay, unfortunately he passed, but I saw him at the wake, and me and Chuck hugged and said, I love you, man, and we good money. So again, if Biss ever sees me or wants to holler, we can still holler. I'm good either way. Doesn't matter what level they takes it. I'm good with that way too. It's just, I didn't think he would be that upset about it if he saw the clip, because again, I don't know if he ever saw it. Right. But it could have been people just telling him what I said, and he took it to whatever level. We just don't know.